Hey, it's Jessica Damasa, and welcome to this episode of Health in 2.00, the Bobblehead edition. All right, so we're here at Livongo's Signum 2019 event. Yes, in beautiful San Francisco, and I've got Mr. Matthew Holt, the bobblehead, next to me. Are you mute as a bobblehead?
Very quiet bobblehead. I don't think I can see much movement. Go on.
Did you have a good time at this event?
It was really very interesting indeed.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so for everybody else who was not here and not following along on Twitter, we are going to ask you a few questions about this so that everybody can hear what's going on with chronic condition management. Matthew, do you have your timer ready?
I do.
Ready? Go. Okay, so here we are at Signum. Key takeaways from this event.
A lot about the integration of chronic illness, and I think particularly really exciting to hear about how the experience of patients has been changed, and patients, members, consumers, whatever people call them, is a big deal.
Totally. So Glenn Tolman's talking about chronic conditions, and he said on stage that he feels that chronic conditions are the health crisis facing Americans. 180 million Americans suffer from a chronic condition. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think this is the big one?
I'm not sure it's that many. There's plots else going on, but it's clear that if we don't fix the onslaught of chronic disease, particularly diabetes, asthma, mental health, high blood pressure, and a bunch of stuff, we're going to have a lot more problems in the future. And there are things we can do about it now that I think are relatively simple. So just to emphasize that, some of the patients that he had on stage, he had 4 patients at the start, 4 members, including those who couldn't afford their meds, those who couldn't figure out what to do, those who had multiple conditions and multiple diseases and couldn't figure out which of their doctors to listen to and needed traffic control, and one who was obviously severely obese who'd lost a lot of weight on their program. All of them basically said that if they had coaching that didn't judge them, it really, really helped.
What other, it was a pretty robust lineup of speakers here, all talking about behavioral change, things like that. What was some of the most important things that you heard?
Well, fun stuff from Seth Stephens-Davidowitz, Daniel Pink and Seth Stephens-Davidowitz. Everybody Lies, and Daniel Pink's new book is called When, about timing. Apparently you should do nothing in the early afternoon because your decisions are all terrible. Really exciting stuff, and I'd suggest pick those up. And then great stuff at the end from Stephen Klasko at Jefferson University and Mark Gans at Cambia about proper partnerships and innovation from traditional healthcare companies, which we need if we're going to fix anything.
Okay, key takeaway, last thoughts from this Livongo event. Timer is up.
Oh no, time's up. All right, so the key takeaway, because you asked it, we said it, is that I think that we can, at relatively small scale, show that we have made a big difference in the lives of people with chronic illness. The problem is, can we do it at huge scale? Because Livongo's about 150,000 members. It's one of the biggest ones of the kind of new set of companies that I call flipping the stack, that are doing technology-based first with services and coaching, and then eventually getting to medical care. And the problem we've got, and the issue we've got, is that it was 180 million, it's 35 million. No matter how many it is, we've got to get to a lot more quickly.
I'm impressed with our bobbleheads. This one really has my nose. Look at it.
This one has my nose, has also my hair.
No, it doesn't. That has way more hair than you.
Oh, harsh but fair.
Oh my gosh. All right, Matthew. So for you guys who are still watching this, if you want to follow along with the conversation from us, please follow along with the hashtag Health in 2.00. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search. And new feature here. If you're following this on the healthcare blog, you can sign up for our e-newsletter. Stop moving me. It's like the bobblehead equivalent of unsilencing me. I hate you.
Weren't you already silenced today by somebody?
I was silenced by the Livongo team because I was hashtag noisy healthcare, according to them.
So you were silencing noisy healthcare, hashtag silence noisy healthcare.
Hashtag unsilence Jessica, because this is just getting ridiculous.
Jessica, okay.
Oh my God. Anyhow, if you want to follow along with us, please subscribe to the healthcare blog's e-newsletter, and you'll get updates delivered right to your email inbox these days. You
can also subscribe to WTF Health on the back of my phone for whatever reason.
Oh my God, this is terrible. I'm Jessica Damasa. That's Matthew Holt. He's at Bolty Boy. I'm at Jess Damasa. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks.